to become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Lewis. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here comes a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Oh, it's a reverse. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. Great cut. They whiff on him. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, beating the zone is about timing throws into these windows. Here, you see the patience come into play, and the end result is a chunk play and a 1st down.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 0 running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Grab down the middle. It's Winston.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. He keeps it on the design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. Now here he goes. That's the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching him that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to margin in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. The back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Swaggs the good throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 on the 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The offense going with the hurry up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Oh, the quarterback catches a break here. You know, anytime throwing off your back foot, it almost never ends well. He was very fortunate the defender drops this interception.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. He made it. 3 points on the board. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
The sack sets up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. A drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Gives it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
6th play of the drive coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught quickly. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
BAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On the run, it's Berry.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Physical run earns the 1st down.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the 1st down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Using his legs. It's buried. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down.
3:25.
This could be the game here. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. The defense rising up here late in this football game to protect this lead. What a play. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On the ground, it's Simon. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Longhorns will line up to kick it away. The wheels are turning. Is it possible they'll take a sit? Oh, they blocked it here. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Breaks into open space. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wide out. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wide out. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Their last chance here. The pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.